The wavelength K alpha X-rays produced by an X-ray tube is 0.76 angstrom. The atomic number of anti-cathode metal is. So understand first of all what is the meaning of K alpha X-rays. So basically K alpha is nothing else transition from n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1. So I can write n1 is equal to 1, n2 is equal to 2. This is fixed for K alpha. K alpha spectrum in X-rays. So they have also provided us the wavelength lambda is going to be 0.67 angstrom, which can be written as 0.6 into 10 to the power minus 10 meters, or this can be written as 7.6 into 10 to the power minus 11 meters. Once I have written this, they want to know what is the atomic number. Atomic number is Z. We know the relation in X-rays 1 upon lambda is equal to R Rydberg constant into Z minus 1 square into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. This is our actual formula in X-rays. We can apply. So if you apply here, you get 1 upon lambda. This can be written as 7.6 into 10 to the power minus 11 is equal to Rydberg constant 1.1 into 10 to the power 7 and Z minus 1 square into 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon 2 square. If you put the values which we earlier have, so what do I get? I can get from here, this is going to be 1 upon Z minus 1 whole square. This will be 7.6 into 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 11 and plus 7. So this will be minus 4, and this will be 1 minus 1 upon 4. So which can be written as 7.6 into 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 3 by 4, correct? And which is equal to 1 upon Z minus 1 whole square. I can take the reciprocal. So if I take the reciprocal, Z minus 1 whole square is equal to 4 divided by 7.6 into 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 4, which can be written as 4 into 10 to the power 4 divided by, and 3 was also there. So 7.6 into 1.1 into 3, correct? Now we have to solve further. For that, let me remove this segment. So here this will give us Z minus 1 is equal to square root of this segment. So this will be 4 into 10 to the power 4 divided by 7.6 into 11.1. So 1.1. So this will be 11 into 6, 6. We have 6. Then 11 into 7, 77. 77 plus 6, 83. So 8.36 into 3. So now we can take a square root. So Z minus 1 is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 2 divided by 8.36 will give us approximately. So this will give us 25. So if this is 25, I can take a square root. This will be 5. So this is 200 divided by 5, which gives us 40. That means Z minus 1 is 40. Finally, we need a Z. So 40 plus 1, which is 41. So 41 should be our choice. Okay, so option number 2 should be the fine choice for us.